What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the BS Show. We finally have some official fight news for UFC Brooklyn, and it looks like the man, the myth, the legend, Donald Cowboy Cerrone is going to go back to 155 pounds and fight a young, upcoming fighter, Alexander Hernandez. I know a lot of people don't know who Alexander Hernandez is. He's a young kid. He's about 24 years old, 25 years old, and he's only had a couple of fights in the UFC, both of which have taken place this year, but he is 2-0 in the UFC, and he's actually beaten two guys who are very talented. He beat Olivier Aubin-Mercier, if I pronounce that right, and he also beat Beneil Dariush in 2018. So the guy is a very talented fighter, and I think most importantly, he is very hungry. He wants to get there, he wants to be a champion, and he's very, very motivated. And the one thing that scares me about this fight is Donald Cerrone is such a game fighter. He's not afraid of anybody, and he will not say no to anybody, so he'll take these fights. He takes these fights that he has the whole world to lose, and these fighters have nothing to lose. These fighters are trying to make a name for themselves by beating the big names in the sport, and that is why Donald Cerrone has fell on some hard times recently within the past couple years. We all know that he fought Darren Till before anyone knew who Darren Till was, and Darren Till beat him, and it's happened to him a couple times. But with that being said, Donald Cerrone is off a big-time victory against a very strong, talented opponent in Mike Perry. He almost ripped his arm off and won via armbar. And he said that he's found his motivation again, that he had his son, and now he knows what he's fighting for. So we might have a rejuvenated Donald Cerrone, especially if he's going back down to 155. So he must be motivated enough to do that weight cut again, because he has said on many occasions, especially on the Joe Rogan podcast, that cutting down to 155 pounds for him is very tough. He's a big guy, and the last 5 to 10 pounds, he really struggles getting it off. But he's doing it. So we will see how this fight goes. It just broke. It's, UFC Brooklyn at the Barclays Center. This is a great fight. You have a old-timer who's still got a lot left in the gas tank, who literally has records in the MMA world, in the UFC world, and then you have a young and up-and-comer, Alexander Hernandez, trying to dethrone one of the greatest of all time, and who a lot of people have a lot of respect for in Donald Cerrone. So thank you for tuning in, guys. Let me know your fight picks. I hope as the fight card slowly gets announced more and more, we can do some fight videos and some fight picks. Let me know who you got in the comments, and are you guys excited to see this fight? Because I know I am. Thank you for tuning in.